Because without a mother, we wouldn't be here today. All right? So, you don't know, we give thanks for the turnout. And we would like Grandad to come forward. We'd like all those that are down there sitting in corners, feeling nice with their loved ones, to come forward, please, for the presentation. Okay? That's right. Big up Boss B. Understand me? Big up some of the celebrities in the building tonight. Empress Audrey Scott, one of our Lovers Rock queens. All right? That's right. And all those beautiful looking people out there with such lovely faces in the right places. That's right. Lady P, you don't know, courtesies as you, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So let's give Lady P and Sean as well. You know, I like to pick up the ladies, not so much the fellas. You know, but Sean, you know what? Big respect to you as well. Okay, can we give them a round of applause, please? That's right, for making this such an auspicious occasion. AP, you gonna say a few words? Where's Grandad?
That's the thing.
Okay, well, let's wait on Grandad. You know, because I've got a few stories I could tell you out there. Sorry, my apologies for not introducing myself. My name is DC Ninja. I represent Conscious Radio. Can we give a round of applause for my radio station, the leading community radio station? All right? Not forgetting my fellow colleague, Sister Joseph, another radio presenter as well as, you don't know, Lady P, another radio presenter, Chawanda, Sniper, and all that's here to represent. You understand me? Anyway, take me over, Lady P.
Yes. Let's hear it for DC Ninja, everyone. Yeah, the man with the rhyme, he rhymes all the time. Wow. Sean, Davey, we're here today. A year ago, we were sat in my kitchen eating, I think it was brown stewed chicken and rice. And he said, what did you put in this? So I went into my fridge and drew out an utterly butterly tub, which in that utterly butterly tub was Grandad's seasoning. I said, this is what I put in there. And he's like, it's lovely. How are you saying you're broke? Remember that reggae? That reggae man. Should I go forward or backward?
Away from
Bing bang bong.
Away from the speaker.
Away from the speaker, but they're not going to that speaker. Oh no, that's right. And so I showed the utterly butterly, and we decided, yes, Levi Ruse. Levi Ruse bunged some stuff in a jar, stuck a label on it, and went with a string and a guitar and started saying, my reggae sauce. And all of a sudden, wow. And he goes, look at what you do. So he went away, didn't speak for about a month, I'd say. And then all of a sudden I got a phone call. Are you thinking about that seasoning idea I put to you? And I said, well, not really. But he said, well, I'll come and see you. So when he came up, he had a jar, he had labels, and he said, there, what do you think of that? I went, well, what's that gonna happen? He goes, stick Grandad's seasoning in it. Check. Stick Grandad's seasoning in it. So I said, okay. So we ordered some jars, stuck Grandad's seasoning in it, and here we are today.
Put down the mic and talk to the people.
Yeah.
Put down.
And here we are today. I had to go into riot mode there. You get the joke. Anyway, it's so lovely to have you all here, and thank you for coming out and supporting us. We've both been really nervous. In the past few months, we've had 1,001 arguments over various different things. I think we need to throw this mic away.
Put the mic down. Just speak. Just talk. We can hear you. We can hear you. Put the mic down. Put the mic.
Wow.
Put the mic down.
Check. We've got to bear in mind the mic man did not have a chance to test this out in advance. Check. Anyway, Wanda, take down the treble. Check. Yeah. So, when this out. Anyway, so we're all here today, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for turning up and supporting us. It means a great deal. We've only got today three different types of our products, which is Grandad's original seasoning, the flamethrower red pepper sauce, And not so far behind the flamethrower, yellow pepper sauce, which is rather deadly but gorgeous. You will tell with the flavors, do try everything, even though it's all pepper sauce, and some of you may or may not like spices. Pepper is all about to the taste. Because you see a man, it's like ketchup. Some people will put a little dollop on the side and some people will go, you see? So it's all about finding your balance. So do try it, even though all the jerk today has been made with Grandads seasoning. So all of it has got some sort of one of the flavors that we put out there. The information's here on the printout, so please feel free to grab it and contact us if you want to order a couple of truckloads of Grandads seasoning. Please feel free to do so. Becky Foreigner, Mikey Foreigner, God bless you for coming. Thank you so much. I don't know what else to say, Sean. I'm feeling rather, wow. I'm exhausted and I loved every minute of being exhausted because it's all worth it by seeing you all here and all the children and everything. Everyone's welcome. Have a great time. Enjoy the food. We're hoping to get the fry going so you can have some samples of fritters, and I've invented West Indian falafel. And what makes it West Indian? Have a guess. Grandads seasoning! Oh, come on, you can do better than that. I mean, even pizza. The gentleman over there is making pizza. If you would like to experiment, ask him to put a bit of Grandads seasoning on the base, because all it is a flavour enhancer. So you cook everything like you would normally, but you just add a bit of Grandads seasoning, it gives it that kick. Yeah. Okay, so are you with me? Yeah. So let's all say Grandads seasoning. Grandads seasoning! Oh, sorry, and I did forget. How could I forget after a speech like that? Surely you're next, you know. Grandads seasoning. This is the man. Come on, Dad. Step out. Take a bow.
Move a bit closer.
Yes, Granddad. Say something then. He's so glad to be here today.
You had so much lyrics earlier.
Just buy some seasoning and try it.
And how did you make it, Grandad? Who taught you? Wasn't it Grand?
No, well, if you want, that's a long.
How long now?
If you got about 2 days, you get there.
Campfire thing, yeah?
Well, I'll give you a quick thing. Start with my grandmother-in-law and my mother, and she taught me. But I add a bit more to it, which I would tell you.
Well done, Grandad. I can see it. That's it for Grandad! So basically, without this man, there wouldn't be me. And as we say in our information, it's come over oceans and across many generations. My father comes from Barbados, so that's the oceans that he travelled to get here. That seasoning recipe came with him. And with the generations, it was my great-grandfather who taught my grandfather, who taught my grandmother, who taught my father, who's taught me, who's now taught my children, who will now teach their children, and that's how the generations go on. So it's all about culture as well, you know, and it's diversity. And being a very diverse borough here in Hackney, it's amazing how many different flavours actually connect and how many different styles of cooking actually connect. And if you're a foodie like myself and Sean, that was the big connection, because I mean, we are a slightly unlikely couple. and of course, this is how the flavours connected. And we did a cross between West Indian and English. Good old scrambled eggs. What do you say, Sean? Can't beat scrambled egg, Grandad sauce and Grandad seasoning. You can't beat. What was the other thing we did?
Coca-Cola chicken.
Coca-Cola chicken. So the next do we have here will be a hot meals proper sit down thing, and we'll be giving you all Coca-Cola chicken. It's a great recipe. What else was there? Another great thing, cheese toasties. How simple's that? Yeah? Butter your bread, whack a bit of Grandad's seasoning in, grate your cheese, banging cheese toasty. Next to speak, I'd like to invite Sean Davey, my partner, my colleague, my chum.
Helps if you switch it on. I'm glad there's no reverb on there as well. I don't have the same rhythm as these guys, so I'm not going to.
That's what you get for saying you don't have rhythm.
No offence to I'm playing second bow to Pauline. You know, she's famous for the riots, famous for her speaking, so I'll keep it brief and you know, won't stand between you guys and the food. What I wanted to, you know, I moved up here 3 years ago, and I went down to Brixton Market, and you know, growing up in the West Country, the food there is good, really good, but not very diverse. So, you know, I'm down at Brixton Market, and they're all looking at me. You know, you've got the cow's feet hanging there, and all this you know, incredible food that I've just never experienced before. And one of the stall holders starts saying, "Hey, schoolboy, what you doing down here?" And straight away,
What accent was that, Sean?
Yeah, I said I wasn't going to play second bow. But straight away I fell in love with it, you know, not just Caribbean culture, but London's diversity is just so incredible. And for a foodie, you know, there's hopefully a lot of foodies here who appreciate how, you know, lucky we are to have those experiences. And I thought, shit, if I can put this in a jar, Pauline's being modest saying we ripped off Levi Roots, that's what everybody comes to us and says, but actually,
yeah, that's why I said it.
I thought if I could put her in a jar, if I could put this, you know,
Jar me up, baby.
maybe a few jars. But you know, if we could capture this community spirit that's here, that's in the garden,
Oh,
that's
what a
in
beautiful
Hackney,
vibe, a vibe for the garden.
that community vibe that's all around us, you know. What I've learned is I'm a newcomer to Caribbean food and West Indian culture, and you know, it's so much about the community. You know, John, who's doing the barbecue, Pauline took me to, you know, to his music garage, and they were cooking up some fish for a wedding the next day. And you know, they're just out there, you know, these guys skinning. They've got a load of cars, you know, load of car engineers, and they're scaling these fish. And you know, it's just so incredible. That's how food should be eaten. You know, it should be eaten as a community. It should be enjoyed. And what we've tried to do, in a modest way, is to take some of the history that Wilbert's put into the seasoning. We've tried to take some of the community spirit that Pauline's brought to it, and sort of make that something that everybody can share in. So, you know, get stuck in. Everything on the barbecue's got Grandad's seasoning on. You've got all the jars and merchandise and stuff here. Get involved in Facebook and Twitter. It's all Grandad's Kitchen. And yeah, thank you so much for everybody who's been part of it and everybody who's supported us. Thanks, guys.
Let's hear it for Sean Davey. Yeah, that's my partner in crime. So it's all his fault, that's what I say. Next, we would like to invite a gentleman by the name of Brian. Now, Brian is actually the founder where is she? Could we have